the dope boys and the misfits feel it. Distill it, city longest tip living. I ain't dead, no, I ain't done, no, I ain't scared. I ain't run, still I stand, yeah. No matter what, people ain't here I am, yeah. No matter what, but I ain't break, never, I ain't fold, no, they hate me more. So yeah, I know, here I go, yeah. No matter what.
All right, it was just remember seeing him in the Commons, and he's always sitting there cracking jokes, making us laugh, and I don't know, it just feels, just standing out here just doesn't feel the same without him. All I know is this world's going to have a lot less laughter now that he's gone, and rest in peace, Rodney.
I remember, like, it was just Friday when we was talking, laughing. Like, he was just a great dude. And I remember all the good times we had. We never had no bad times. And I wish he was still here. And all I want to say, I love you, Rodney. Rest in peace.
I just remember Rodney would leave his study hall 7th period. He'd come down and see us some weight and strength. Come hang out with Mr. Miller, get yelled at a little bit. He's just a silly guy like that. He'd come in there and make everybody laugh. And we lost a good guy right there.
Yeah, that's all Rodney really knew how to do, was just make everyone laugh. He was so good at it, and he was such a good basketball player. It's going to be tough not having him on the basketball team this year, but I know that they're going to do very good with Rodney and their spirits and everything. And he was going to try to be on our intramural basketball team too, so we're going to dedicate that to him. And rest in peace, Rodney. We love you.
I'll never forget the time that I brought him up to the lake, and he put on a life jacket, and he just looked funny with his wide shoulders and his muscular arms. It was funny. But and I don't know, we had so many good times together, and I'm just going to miss him.
Best thing I can remember with Rodney is our 8th grade graduation, where a bunch of our friends we got a big limo. You know, we got to go out, we had some fun. I think that's the most I've ever seen him laugh and stuff. We had so many jokes that day and just went around all day, nonstop laughter, just so much fun.
Well, as everybody knows, Lil Rock was my cousin or whatever, and it's going to be kind of rough with him not here, being my so-called bodyguard, as he would say it. He wouldn't let me talk to no dudes here. It's just going to be different. I remember we played basketball, and he's just like, I'm going to fly high. I'm going to be like Jordan.
I met Rodney last year, my first year here. We really didn't get along that well. I don't know why. We just kind of bumped heads a lot. That's just the person that he was. And this year, for some reason, we just became really close. Talked to him in the hallways every time I seen him. Like Sade said, it's definitely not going to be the same with him gone.
Me, Juan, and Rodney riding around in his car, in Juan's car. And me and Rodney started arguing for some reason. It was stupid. Like, we would always used to argue about stupid things. But, like, Juan was like, you know what? If y'all don't cut it out, I'm going to stop the car and y'all going to get out and do something. So Rodney was like, stop the car. And you know I got to say something. Stop the car. And so we stopped, right? And none of us got out. We just started dying laughing. Like, those are some of the good times we used to have.
Every time we hung out, just talking to him, we'd get home from partying or basketball practice and sit in his driveway and talk for like an hour. And just tell him anything. He was the only person I could ever tell everything to. And I'm pretty sure he told me everything.
I met Rodney back in 3rd grade out on the basketball court. We were going one-on-one, and I went up for a jump shot, and he stuffed it so hard that I landed on my head and knocked myself unconscious.
Last year, I had him in a few classes. He used to make fun of me. I mean, Rodney liked to make fun of people. He's a funny dude. And then we just started hanging out, and started hanging out a lot. We hung out a lot.
First met Rodney when I was in 7th grade at Woodside. We were both boys. Only, like, me, him, and Jordan. The only black kids in Woodside. I just remember talking to him just on Friday after school. We were just talking and laughing right in the parking lot.
8th grade year, when I moved here. Like, the first friend I had, I met him at the Y. Just started playing basketball and just talking.
he'll never be forgotten. I love you.
Man, I love you. I always have, and I know I regret not seeing you a lot through high school. I mean, we stayed close, and it was like our friendship has just been strong as ever, but I regret not being there for you as many times as I could have.
I love you, Rod. I'll never forget you.
One thing I'll say to Rodney is, man, I love you. You got to be careful, bro. That's all you can say. But I love you, Rodney.
Last thing I'll tell him is I love him. And I just tell him I love him.
Yeah, I love him, and I wish he was here. And so I love him.
Tell him I love him. Even though he already know. Just let him know again that I love him. That's my boy forever. Love you, Rod.
Still can't believe you're gonna give anything to hear half your breath. I know you still living your life after death. Passes. It's a day that I get closer to seeing you again.